Welcome to my video. This is the next one in my new playthrough. Okay, we ended up in Red Rocket build, so that's where it takes place is Red Rocket. I need to get rid of some placeholders, which is this garden inside the greenhouse, and you can hear them banging away. I'm going to fast forward this. Um, I went ahead and tried to disable some of these trees. However, the game isn't having it, so I enabled, and then it doesn't hurt the walls and such that I did disable. Um, like I said in the other video, I did make some mods for my builds, and that's how I got rid of a good portion of the trees and the crap that was coming through my floors. Is making my own mod for my game. It worked, so what the heck. Um, I'm clearing the trees out here. Then I'm going to be building some more onto it. When I transfer these settlements in, I just forget. I should have put little notes on the files, which is which, because I do have several builds of each one, and I went back several years for to export my builds. I get annoyed when I have to redo a build, so I got the transfer settlement mod. And you could kind of notice I'm just trying out things, and then I may disable, delete stuff, and then I just want it to look nice, and I do have some flickering going on because of my, I want it to look, I want the curb appeal, but I want the inside looking okay too. So I got flickering going on in some of the parts of this build. This is in the towers of Castle in the Sky is where I found this, and then I'm just checking out what would look good with it if I even need it. Sometimes I overthink things and then I delete it because it's like it's good the way it is. Um, I really like the Castle in the Sky, and then that's the cabins, and the same dude, Cabin in the Woods. The same guy made this mod, and I just won't play without it. A lot of my builds have these mods because I like these pieces so much, and he did such a good job on them. And then I add the grass. That's another mod. Um, Homemaker is where I get the lights, and let's see, I get the fencing. Um, and then over, I'm watching this as I'm as I'm doing this, or I'm talking as I'm editing this video. Um, I like them to have grass. I think it looks good, and everybody needs a little bit of nature. I right in between there, the fireplaces don't seem to want me to have grass there, and that kind of makes sense. It is a fireplace. It does get hot. Here in the high desert, of course, anything you look at something when you're ticked off, you can start a fire because we're so fire prone here. So I think the green grass looks good. So that's a mod that it was taken off Nexus, and so I had it in my backups of mods. But then I saw somebody put it back on, so that was really neat of the person to put it back on because I still use that. I still use the grass mod. Even though it's old, it still works. What I'm doing is I'm getting it prepared for a Sim Settlements house, right? They make it themselves. But then I'm not too keen on the. So when the houses become like third level, when they level up, some of them look pretty cool, pretty good, but otherwise they're kind of in the style of Fallout, the old ruined house or whatnot. Well, I don't like mine looking that way, so I put a facade around it where, see, they're building their shack, and then I thought, well, why not just put um, my pieces that I'm using for everything else to make it blend in. So that's what I did. It's just a facade, and if it gets higher than what my roof is, I'll make it higher. Not a real big deal there. Uh, you'll hear my Mister doing his thing, and perhaps the sun or the frogs or the dog. We're kind of I mean, right now it's 15 till 3 a.m., but we're kind of up all night, so um, this is what we do. Is um, we kind of just flip our schedules. Well, at least I did, and then everybody kind of followed me, and that's just the way it is. Anywho, I quickened this up so because it takes some time to build, and can be. I do like the views from here. A streamer I watch, she did a three, four, 5 story, and it looked really nice. Her views were just really nice. I think we're oh, 2, if not 3 stories up right here. Um, so we're not that far, that far up. But the views are still nice from this low down, what view we have here. Now, in my original build, I had gazelle over there in that grassy area. So maybe we'll put them back. I don't know. We'll see. Okay, this is the part I told you about the flickering. It's due to overlapping of my pieces to make the outside look decent. I'm I'm just seeing what would look good here. Then I changed my mind. Then I put something else. Then I changed my mind, and I just uh, I just kept doing it until I thought it was acceptable. So you see, and then I tried these pieces, and I thought, well, that doesn't really go with a castle build. So, but I'm trying it out, seeing what it's going to be like, and then I mean, I spend an hour on this, hour on that, then I delete it, and then I think, well, let's try this way or that way. I think here soon, and I'll tell you, I I do crash when I build, and everybody does. But save, I forget to save, and then I'm like, ah, shit. Especially if I get something looking like I want it to, and then I crash or whatnot. It's very annoying. But you gotta save. Now, the little wooden piece there, vanilla piece, it can be used as a marker, and that's what I was doing here. I was using it to put these other pieces to, and then it just didn't work out. I didn't like it. So, what do? You don't like something, you don't like something. Yeah, I do use the console, if you see that, to move around stuff, and um, you know, I want what I want. Well, that was acceptable. That floor. I mean, um, yeah. Oh, but I see in my edit right here, I crash here in about 2 seconds or minutes, and so it's like shit. So I had to start all over again. So here we are back again, and I'm back to square one because I didn't save. That's my own stupid fault. Um, so here in a little bit, I'm gonna zoom it again. There we go. And then what I ended up with was acceptable to me, so I kept it. But it took, um, trial and error and all that good stuff. But I liked the cabin pieces with the castle pieces because it makes sense. I even put a logging site somewhere in my settlements. I When I exported it, I exported my little logging camp too, and it's kind of cute. I got it from I did it in the creation kit, but I got the pieces from Nuka. No, from the island. Yeah, from the island, and then I brought it over here to the uh, the world over here, the Commonwealth. But I thought it was cute. We where I grew up and where we live here in Oregon, logging is a big, it's a big thing that goes on here, and so I thought that was a cute little build, and I'm sure I'll probably show you. I also don't like building at nighttime in the game, but I do put light in the settlements. But there comes a time when I just have to stop because I can't really see when it's dark in the game. There we go. Now it's light, so you can so I can kind of see what I'm doing. Um, I like the woods personally. I grew up in the woods, but we're in the high desert now. But I still like the wooded look. So this is what I'm settling on, is this wooden floor. Um, and I had to get it so it didn't bleed through outside the windows because, that looks kind of tacky. But I finally got it after trial and error and trial, and I really did save it too. But I don't even remember where the greenhouse pieces come from. I know I got Home Builder has some, but like I said, this build wasn't this year at all. Maybe last year, but I can't even guarantee that. It could have been the year before that. I don't know. I went back probably 4 years on my builds, and I saved them all. With this transfer settlement mod, it just it was I was tickled when I found it. That's that little girl, and I'll start that mod here soon. I like the mod, so I just don't want to do it now. I like to be a little bit higher up in the link before I start that mod up. We are gonna go to Overland Station. I need to get that one going.
Need something?
Possibly. What are you thinking about?
Okay, this is my Overland Station. It's nothing. I have nothing here, and it's raining, which isn't good for building. But I do need a import at some point my build. This was last week, by the way, so this week I have it all going and everything. But these videos take time to do, of course. Okay, and then here we are. Wild Goose Chase. If you don't know the mod,
Nice.
it's a really good little mod. Little mod. I would say it's not all that little. It's really not. It's got a lot to it, and I have done it. We're going to meet Jake right now, and getting to him. We gotta go through all this, and
Let's move out.
when I'm doing a quest,
I'm the
that's
last
what
human you're
we're
ever gonna
doing.
lay
I don't
eyes
want to
on.
sit here to fight. You know, I don't want to sit here and talk to these
New
people
orders.
about their religion.
Kill everything.
You know.
Now you're shit.
And then too, of course, I need to be careful not to shoot Jake, not to shoot any of the church people, and they don't like it when they get shot, and then you piss them off, and that person has a sniper rifle up there, and it's a mod I got, and you never know where they're going to shoot you. I thought I had a sniper rifle here, but I must have left it at one of my settlements, so I could shoot back, you know. That gun there isn't, what I'm using is not a sniper rifle at all. You gotta get right up to him to make it work, you know.
Sick 'em! Kill! Get 'em, boy!
I was contemplating what is my next move, because I know I don't have a sniper gun on me. I know that dude is way too far
I don't see why
away
not.
for me to shoot. So what do I do, you know? So we understand now that everybody's fighting, so I have all those people, or those characters, you know, to be careful of too, because if you shoot them, they turn on you, and it turns into just a, you know, headache. So what I'm doing here is I decided that while they keep the sniper busy over there, I'd come over here and get up there.
Is that the best you can do?
There.
Sweet. Good
My
riddance.
dogs come with
Time
me.
to shut you up for good. Mine now. Hell yeah. Yes. Sweet. And I'll just take this. Come to mama. Well, looks like we have a hero here. Bingo.
Okay, I just took some. Most people know about the elevator, or elevator, you don't call it an elevator. But anyway, we know what it is. And then, you know, he's up here, and that's where he was sniping everybody from. And now, you know,
Come to
we have
mama.
other quests here, and they'll kick in. So, you know, you walk up here and you go to his stash. Well, what we're going to be here for later isn't there, of course, because
Bingo.
this is obviously another mod. But so
Come to
anyway,
mama.
I had to stop the sniper. I mean, we had to. Okay, I sped this up so we can get on with the Sims Elements 2 quest. That was just a little annoyance, and we had to kill the guy to, you know, so we can get on with things. So I'll get over here to Jake, and then we can move on.
I really don't care.
Hey, darling. Say, you spoken to any of the people around that old theater? Those glazed eyes, creepy smiles. You read any of their little pamphlets? I tell you, they ain't right in the head.
Yeah, take note how I didn't even know what to say, you know? So I just, let's get on with things.
I got your message. What do you want?
Okay, okay, keep your pants on. Anyway, as I said in my message, I've been unable to get our comm hub running. Honestly, given the state of it, I'm not surprised. Tech like that ain't designed to be left sitting around unused. Too many of its components have seized up or just degraded over time.
Anything I can do to help?
As a matter of fact, yeah, there is. If we want more out of ASAMs, we need a comm hub that works. But as it is, I don't have what we'd need to repair the one we have. However, fortune has smiled upon us. A friend of mine discovered where we might find a second comm hub, in better condition. As well as a nice stockpile of ASAM products to boot. So if you'd care to join me, I want to go check this place out.
Is there anything else I should know?
Well, this probably isn't going to fill you with confidence over my abilities, but honestly, I've never seen anything like the comm hub before. Its technology is so far beyond anything I've seen in the Commonwealth, it's ridiculous. Whoever designed that thing was a genius. But because it's so advanced, we'd have a hell of a time finding replacement parts to repair it with. That's why I'm hoping we can find a second comm hub in better condition. Because otherwise, I'm not sure I'll be able to repair the one we have. Sorry to unload on you, but you did ask. Anyway, you ready to head out?
Sounds good. Let's go.
I knew I could count on you. With luck, we may just find ourselves a working comm hub. Or at the very least, a few ASAM goodies. Here, let me update your Pip-Boy map. There we go. All right, lead on. Yeah?
So again, I went ahead and sped this up because it's like, holy cow, you know.
It seems to be the right address. Records say a lot of ASAM stuff was delivered here. Apparently, they were expecting a comm hub too. Wait, you hear that?
Let's do this. Sweet.
Go with the voucher while we look around. That's it. I'm out of here. Eyes up.
Let's find it then. Let's get out of here. This is just what I need right now.
Scared the crap out of me. Come on. Let's check out that terminal over there.
Need something?
No.
What you need, boss?
If some
I
of you
don't need anything
know,
right now.
He
You've
sells
got a good
you
reason
stuff.
for dragging us through this place, right?
Just looking around.
All right.
Yes.
Looks like we're in the Vault Tech head. Ferals! Assuming this is the right place. Why would a Vault Tech facility be having ASAM equipment delivered? Didn't one of the ASAM sensors talk?
Yeah, I didn't
Yeah.
mean to shut him up, but I have
Something like that.
I hit
Hold
the
that thought.
button and I got
Just
that
found the
dilly
employee
bobber
records.
there, and I was
The name
trying to
in
get
here.
rid of it.
Magnuson. Have we heard that name somewhere before?
Maybe. Why do you ask?
I can't shake the feeling I'm forgetting something important. It was somewhere recently. We were both there and... Wait, I remember now. The terminal records at the satellite station. We read the same name there. It was a Magnuson who had the comm hub we found shipped to Olivia. Huh. Maybe this guy was in charge of delivering hubs or something? This seems like something we should look into. Maybe this Magnuson had an office here. Let's see if we can find it.
Hey.
Okay, that means it's time to loot. So I do. I do. So. Okay, here we go. I just quicked this up so you can still see where to go, but it doesn't take forever to find out where you go. What I did is my fifth, I have 5 monitors here, and one of them, what I did is I put it on top of my Mister's main display, so when he got stuck in, he plays a lot of different kind of games I don't play, and when he gets stuck, I can go ahead and put up a video or information or whatever on that display over there for him so he can get through whatever he's having problems with.
Hey, look there. I think we found the office. Ah, good. Got a working terminal. Just give me a second here. Whoa! This is some serious security. Ah, damn it. Can't crack this password. Oh, come on. All right, terminal. You asked for it. Finally, I'm in. Okay, let's see what we can learn. Huh. Well, I never. I think I discovered why Vault-Tec was so interested in ASAM equipment. If I'm reading this right, it looks like Vault-Tec was trying to develop a rival product to the ASAM sensors.
Are you sure?
I'm fairly sure. Seems this Magnuson was hired by Vault-Tec because he used to work with Robco on the ASAMs. He must have wanted his insider knowledge. Although, judging by his terminal entries, I don't think this guy took his job here very seriously. Scratch that. He really didn't take his job seriously. In fact, he was using his position here to embezzle company equipment.
That's a hell of a risk.
The nerve on this guy. He was actually stealing from Vault-Tec. Building materials, computers, robots. Hell, he was even stealing their ASAMs and... Oh, I don't think we're gonna find a second comm hub here.
Why do you say that?
Vault-Tec were expecting a comm hub to be shipped here. But this Madison guy hijacked the delivery. Had it sent to Olivia instead. What we came here to look for, we've already found.
How do you know?
Madison wrote an entry all about it. It's almost as if he was bragging. Apparently he walked into a shipping depot, bold as you please, and switched the shipping label on the comm hub's crate. Seems like he'd been pilfering equipment from Vault-Tec for months.
Why would he do that?
You mean steal a comm hub? Well, I would ask him. The guy's been dead for over 200 years. So I don't think we're gonna get an answer. Looks like we're stuck with the hub we have. But it does sound like Vault-Tec were working on something similar. Maybe we should investigate this rival product of theirs. Hey, maybe it's something we can use? The terminal said this place has a warehouse where they worked on projects. I'm thinking we should take a peek down there. Although terminal also said we need to take an elevator. And we already know we'll need a keycard for that. Alright, we found what we need. Let's go take that elevator.
I'm gonna trust you know what you're doing. Wasting space on that.
Do you complain this much to everyone? Or am I just being singled out here?
Stinks down here.
Let's just get this over with. Let's just get this over with. Want some more?
I'm not seeing much. We're missing something. Let's keep looking. Hold up. Got some Robco boxes here. Empty. Not a single sensor or anything. They must have been keeping all the stuff they were working on.
Time to put on the show.
We're missing something.
Whatever.
Let's keep looking. Hey, nice work. Hidden trapdoor, huh? Now we're talking. Well, after you. Ah, now this is more like it. Let's go take a look-see, shall we?
Sometimes,
Check this place
works in
out.
your favor if the sheep
I'll
see
say
you
we
coming.
were trying to make a route.
Let them sweat, get nervous.
So it looks like they were
They
trying to skip
make
the whole
mistakes.
R&D
I wouldn't
phase.
know about that.
Just reverse engineer everything. In partnership, my ass. Huh. What a weird setup. I wonder, what were they trying to do with these ASAM sensors? Don't suppose you've any ideas?
Your guess is as good as mine.
Well, even though they never got their hands on the comm hub, it doesn't seem to have stopped Vault-Tec trying to rip off ASAM technology. Question is, what do they come up with? Let's split up and see what we can uncover down here. Let me know if you find anything interesting.
Ever seen a dust angel? Bet you I can make one.
Possibly.
You got orders?
I don't think so.
The way I see it, either you wind up getting shot, or you're the one holding the gun. I know how I want it.
Pretty much. Come to mama.
What you need, boss?
I could use a drink.
Huh? What you messing with there? Well, I'll be. Looks like Vault-Tec had themselves a ASAM printer. But I think its printing days are long behind it. They must have needed a steady supply of sensors to experiment with. Guess they got tired of buying them from Robco. Say, if this thing could construct a whole sensor, then let me check something. Woohoo! Jackpot! You know a machine can't make something if it don't got the schematics for it.
Yeah, I suppose so.
Well, would it surprise you to learn that this thing has a copy of the schematics needed to build ASAMs? I wonder who Vault-Tec paid off for that. Let me just download a copy of this. I'm sure Vault-Tec won't mind. And there we are. We may have to adapt and substitute a few parts, but now we'd be able to build as many sensors as we want. No more scavenging for them. This is a real game changer. Good find, darling. But I reckon we've still not uncovered everything that's here yet. Let's keep looking around.
So many chumps, so little time.
Locked tight. Bitch.
I'm listening.
Let's move out.
No shortage of suckers in the Commonwealth. Makes life easy, so long as you're careful.
That's right. Excellent.
You sure you want to bother with that?
That's not your business.
Need something?
I don't think so.
God. Being in here is soul-sucking. And that's after it was blown to shit.
Really? Any words of wisdom?
We going to get moving soon?
What's with the attitude? And I'll just take this. Lock's really strong. Nice. Sweet. Not really, no. Bingo. Bingo. Uh-huh.
What's all that ruckus about? Would you look at this thing? What were Vault-Tec trying to do here? And what's that noise it's making? Ugh, must be something wrong with it. All right, let's take a closer look here. Huh. This machine's picking up some kind of radio signal. Seems like it's trying to connect to something nearby. Hey, do me a favor. Go to that table with the ASAMs in the other room.
Places like this makes me realize life was mostly shit before the bombs dropped.
We can talk about it later.
All right,
Let's
there should be a
get
switch
moving.
there. Flip it off and cut the power to the sensors. Huh. All right, come on back.
Hey, buddy.
Yeah, boss. What is it?
I was just wondering where you and I stand.
Yep, that confirms what I thought, all right.
I assume you'll explain what you're talking about at some point?
The signals this machine was picking up, they were coming from those ASAMs. They were emitting the radio signals.
Really?
Listen for yourself. You turned off the ASAMs, signals are no longer broadcasting. QED. I didn't know the sensors could do something like that. Emit a radio signal, that is. But that begs the question. Just what is this thing? Why is it trying to pick up signals from sensors? Just what kind of ASAM technology were Vault-Tec trying to copy here?
I'm just gonna take a look around.
That's probably a good idea. There's gotta be someone around here to tell us what this machine is. Some notes or documents or something. Take a look around, see what you can find.
Got it. Come to Mama.
no shortage of suckers in the Commonwealth. Makes life easy, so long as you're careful.
Absolutely. Sweet.
You got orders?
Not yet.
Need something?
No, not really. I found some technical documents for you.
Really now? Let me take a look. Well, I'll be. According to these documents, this machine is Vault-Tec's attempt to duplicate a comm hub. I mean, it's not exactly a good attempt, but still. I suppose an effort was made. Not much a rival product, though. Doesn't even seem to work right. I guess after Magnuson stole the hub, Vault-Tec were forced to build their own version with no real reference. You know, if this thing really is a reproduction of a comm hub, I think we actually might be able to use this.
I'm listening.
We came here looking for another comm hub, because the one we've got so badly damaged it won't even turn on. And while it's not exactly what I expected to find here, this Vault-Tec knockoff might still be useful. Call me optimistic, but between this thing and the real comm hub, we might just be able to cobble together something that works.
Huh. Could work.
I appreciate the vote of confidence. As excited as I am to get out of here and start repairing our hub, I think there's still more to find here. Take another look around. Let me know if you discover anything.
So many chumps, so little time.
Hey, Jake.
God, being in here is soul-sucking. And that's after it was blown to shit.
Yeah? Found something? Hello, what have we here? Oh, well, how about that? This holotape contains data for the different ASAM variants. You know, plot types, the different things ASAMs can be programmed for. I suspect Vault-Tec planned to copy the software. Let's see, we got residential, agricultural, and industrial. Whoa, hold up a sec. There's more data here. What the? Recreational plot? Commercial? Darling, do you know what you just found?
A holotape?
There's data for 4 new plot types here. 4 more things that ASAMs could build. I don't think Robco ever released these variants. At least not to the general public. This is one hell of a find. I'm gonna have to study this tape. If I could figure out how to transfer new data onto sensors, I'm fairly certain we'll soon have more things to build.
Sounds great.
Well, with that, I think we've uncovered everything we can here. Okay, let me just take a mental inventory of everything we found. We got the schematics to build our own sensors. New plot types, if I could figure out how to make them work. And of course, Vault-Tec's version of a comm hub, which just might allow us to start repairing the one we've already got. To call this trip productive would be an understatement. I knew working with you was a good idea, but damn, I didn't expect us to do this well.
Don't sell yourself short.
Oh, thanks. I appreciate the sentiment, but you're the one who's making this happen. All right, I need to start gathering things up. Move everything we found back to the hardware store. Oh, wait, shit! I completely forgot! I meant to go meet up with someone. And I doubt they'll take kindly me blowing them off.
A meeting? Is there a problem?
An acquaintance of mine. Actually, it's the guy who got us the info on this place. Said he needed to talk to me once I was done here. Something about some important information he wanted to share. But there's no way I can just leave all this stuff here. Look, I know I'm kind of passing the buck, but could you meet with this fella for me? See what he wants? I'd really appreciate it.
Sure, I can do that.
Oh, thank you. You're a real pal. Sweeter than a baby's breath. The fella you need to visit lives up in Diamond City. He's an information broker. Calls himself the Ron. Chances are he wants to sell us some info. And given his past track record, it's probably something useful. So here, take these caps. Pay him and find out what he has to say. Most hours of the day you'll find him in his office, towards the back of the city. Say, not that it's any of my business, but while you're in Diamond City, might be a good time to follow up on any leads you got. You know, on your kid. I understand there's a detective living there. Apparently he's one of the best when it comes to tracking things down.
What do you know about this detective?
Not much. I approached his agency a few times to look into something for me. They couldn't help me, but maybe they can help you. He's got an office in the middle of Diamond City. There should be a number of signs pointing you the right way.
Thanks for the advice.
Hey, no problem, darling. All right, time for me to get this stuff back to the hardware store. This should be a fun challenge of logistics. Once you've wrapped up everything with the Ron, head on back and let me know how it went. Oh, actually, before you go, might as well take this. Here, that's a copy of the ASAM schematics. With that, you can now build your own sensors, as long as you got the parts.
Thank you.
I won't blame you if you want to test out and build a few sensors. Just don't keep the Ron waiting for too long. Anyway, I'll see you later. Good luck out there.
Hi.
Hey,
The way
darling.
I see it, either you wind up getting shot, or you're the one holding the gun. I know how I want it.
Okay, I went ahead and quickened this up here pretty soon. I haven't even been to Diamond City in this playthrough yet, so I don't have it on my map.
Anything you want
And
to
then
talk about?
there's another mod I have never played before, and something police force. We'll see it here in a second. I'm editing as I'm doing this, so. Whoops, I better stop rocking because my voice comes in and out. And it's, I hear it's annoying, so. Okay, I stopped it at this point right here because I've never played this before. What Finn's Sheriff's Department. So that's a new one for me. Right.
Yeah. Come on. Who's there? Probably nothing. Looking for Diamond City?
Okay, I
No,
do
no,
have a
I'm
mod
not.
on here called Concord NPC Overhaul. And you'll see that Piper looks different. I took off Gage. I took off Mickey, I believe. I think those are the only two I took off, Mod. But I'll put the name of it on top when we get to Piper over here. So if you want to check out the mod, I got it from a streamer, and I asked her, how did you get him with a beard, you know? So that's where I got the mod. It's
New
word of
orders.
mouth.
Kill
I got orders
everything.
not to let you
So
in,
you got one of
Piper.
those fancy
Sorry,
vault suits.
I'm just doing my
Those
job.
one size fits all.
You should be the one to do it.
Protecting Diamond City means keeping me out, is that it? Oh, look, it's the scary reporter.
I'm sorry, but Mayor McDonough's really steamed, Piper. Saying that article you wrote was all lies. The whole city's in a tizzy.
Ugh. You open this gate right now, Danny Sullivan. I live here. You can't just lock me out. You want into Diamond City, right?
This time.
What? Who are you?
Play along. What's that? You said you're a trader up from Quincy? You have enough supplies to keep the general store stocked for a whole month? You hear that, Danny? You gonna open the gate and let us in, or are you gonna be the one talking to crazy Myrna about losing out on all the supply?
Jeez, all right. No need to make it personal, Piper. Give me a minute.
Better head inside quick before Danny catches on the bluff.
This place, Diamond City. What is it?
Oh, the Green Jewel? She's a sight. Everyone who's anyone in the Commonwealth is from here, settled here, got kicked out of here. A big wall, some power, working plumbing, schools, and some security goons are what make Diamond City the big monster it is. Oh, love it or hate it. You'll see for yourself soon enough. Let's go.
Hey,
Another great day in Diamond City.
I don't think I noticed.
Piper, who let you back inside? I told Sullivan to keep that gate shut. You devious, rabble-rousing slanderer. The level of dishonesty in that paper of yours. I'll have that printer scrapped for
that
parts.
a statement, Mr. McDonough? Tyrant mayor shuts down the press. Why don't we ask the newcomer? You support the news? Because the mayor's threatening to throw free speech in the dumpster.
Always believed in freedom of the press.
Oh, I didn't mean to bring you into this argument, miss. No. You look like Diamond City material. Welcome to the great green jewel of the Commonwealth. Safe, happy, a fine place to come. Spend your money, settle down. Don't let this muckraker here tell you otherwise, all right?
What are you two arguing about anyway?
What do you think? Print lies and everybody's happy, but if you print the truth...
Now, was there anything particular you came to our city for?
What is this place anyway?
Why, this is the safest place in all the Commonwealth, with the strongest community and highest standards of living available. We have stores, doctors, schools, power, running water, and the wall as our sacred protector. You'll learn more about the wall soon, I'm sure. But I was talking about you. Come on now, what brought you all the way out here?
Just looking for something.
Oh, what is it you're looking for?
Who would I talk to about finding a missing person?
Well, whatever you do, don't bother going to Diamond City Security for help.
Don't listen to her. Well, I'm afraid that our security team can't follow every case that comes through. I'm confident that you can find help here. Diamond City has every conceivable service known to man. One of our great citizens can surely find the time to help you.
A mayor of a great city must know everyone. Who can help me?
Well, there is one private citizen, Nick Valentine, a detective of sorts who specializes in tracking people down, usually for debts or whatnot. Now, I have to get going. I'm sorry, Diamond City Security doesn't have time to help, but I'm sure Mr. Valentine charges a reasonable fee.
This is ridiculous. I want the truth, McDonough. What's the real reason security always shrivels away when talk of missing persons
I've had
comes
enough of
up?
this, Piper. From now on, consider you and that little sister of yours on notice.
Yeah,
How are
keep
you
talking,
doing?
McDonough. That's all you're good for. I'm impressed. Not everyone can claw information out of McDonough's tight-fisted hands. Why don't you stop by my office after you see Valentine? I think I just found my next story.
Officer?
Head on inside.
Why? What's going on?
Now, I don't think I went to Nick's. I may have. But, we'll see.
Is your neighbor really human? Read all about it.
Anyone is one of those things. It's that secretary of his, her and her perfect be able to tell the difference. If you nick McDonough with your razor, he'd bleed. Don't be nothing.
Yeah, I found out too. Don't steal anything.
What's
Holy
with you vault
crap.
dwellers, Mr. Johnson?
That starts a
Nothing
war.
springs to mind.
Were you afraid I would capture the real you?
I'm afraid you will.
Was useless. Why are we wasting so much time trying to find this guy? It's not even a paid contract.
Because Algernon told us to. And the captain's not a man you ignore.
Hey, where do you think you're going? Now you better answer if you want to keep those teeth.
Easy. I'm really not looking for trouble.
Then you better start talking.
Will you just leave them alone? We're not meant to start trouble with the locals.
Yeah? Well, how do we know this ain't the man we're looking for?
Because she's a woman, Malcolm.
God, you son of... You got lucky this time, Wastelander. I better not see your face again.
First is the great green guardian behind me, the wall, our protector and our savior from the filth of the outside. And second is our faith and trust in each other, the faith and trust that has given us prosperity, security, and education for every citizen. And while the paper might point their fingers at synths and other ghost stories to drive us apart, we will not betray this sacred trust. Now, I want everyone to hear these next words very carefully. I am not a synth. I am the same flesh and blood boy who grew up on these streets, who was born in a shack just down the waterfront to Martha and Patrick McDonough. And I will not abandon my city due to the heinous allegations of the press. God bless this city. God bless the wall.
He's so full of shit.
Hello?
Trying to listen.
Fair enough.
Newcomer,
huh?
Talk to
Abbott at
Abbott
the wall
at
if you want a history lesson.
Thanks for the info.
Yeah, that darker
Hey.
nights mod is not kidding.
Part of what
It
draws
is
me to print is
darker.
that it lasts forever. A byline isn't just a name. It's proof you exist. I write some fiction too. Maybe someday I'll show you my novel.
What you need, boss?
I'm good for now. Thanks.
Another new client. Don't be shy now. No need to stay in the waiting room. Come sit your hips up down.
This sure beats spending your whole life growing.
How about some pie?
Just to wind up in a bullet.
Hi. Excuse me.
Hey!
I'm listening.
That's promising. Hi.
Oh yeah! I like that look. The kind that says, don't start trouble with me unless you're cruising for a bruising. I can
If
tell
you
you're a
notice,
chick
Shay
with her
is
head on
sitting in the
straight.
chair with me.
The smart, sophisticated type who really understands the way of things.
Nice to meet a friendly face.
You don't get just a friendly face, my friend. You get the whole package deal. The face, the talent, the unrivaled resourcefulness. You get the rod!
What do you do around here?
Me? I'm an information broker. I know who, what, and where. Whether you've got information or you need it, I'm the one you want to come see. I'm the Ron, baby.
He reminds me of Duff Beer on The Simpsons.
You have information I need.
You know?
Well, of course I do.
How he talks and
Wait.
such.
Say, correct me if I'm wrong, but I get the feeling you were sent here by Jake.
What do you know about him?
I'm sorry. I don't share information on clients or friends.
What makes you think that?
Jake told me he partnered with someone, and you matched the description he gave. Oh yeah. Not to mention, you got one of those Pip-Boy things. Just like that hound dog Jake. So, is the Ron right? Are you the new partner?
That's why I'm here.
When you're right, baby! And 9 times out of 10, the Ron is usually right. Gotta say, I'm surprised to see Jake partner up with someone. Always struck me as the lone wolf kind of guy, you know? But any friend of Jake's is a friend of the Ron's. Now, let's get down to brass tacks. The reason I asked Jake back here was so I could share some information. But since you're his partner, I can tell you the info instead. For a price. After all, I'm running a business here.
You've got my attention. Let's hear it.
As Jake tells it, you and he are building up settlements together. Now that's cool and all. But he's off the gas for a second. Have you stopped to think about the people joining those settlements? After all, it's the people that make a town. And surely you want the best and brightest, right?
Yeah, I suppose so.
But you can't always tell who's hip just by looking. Or can you? You ever heard of a vigor tester? It's a kind of science machine, cooked up by pre-war nerds. It can measure a person's attributes. Use it to scan someone, and it can tell if they're as strong as a deathclaw or as weak as a kitten.
Smart as an AI, or as dumb as a mutant. Pretty rad! A useful device, especially for some cool cat wanting to find the cream of the crop. Just so happens, the Ron knows where to find one of these Vigor testers. And I'm willing to tell you where it is. However, there is a small matter of payment for this information. 300 caps. Sound fair?
You're a businessman, right? You can do better.
Ain't no one who can say the Ron don't know how to business. Let's say 250 caps. You sly cat.
Is that the best you can do?
I'm sorry. You've already got the best you can out of me. So, deal?
Any
If you
chance
play
I
your
can
cards
get
right,
it for free?
you can get it for free.
Well,
Yep, there we go.
suppose there'd be no harm in giving you a free sample of the comprehensive information resource that is the Ron. Oh, yeah. First things first, take this folder. That's all the info the Ron could dig up on the Vigor tester. Now, according to the Ron's records, last known location of the tester was Vault 81. But dig this! That vault's still active. Still has residents inside. So, common courtesy says, you knock first. If you can get inside, ask someone in charge about the tester. If it's still there, chances are they'd know. On a side note, if you're looking for able settlers, I got a few leads you might be interested in. Here, this info's on the house.
Thank you. I'm sure that will come in handy.
Ask, and you shall receive. Oh, yeah! Since it appears Jake is busy, I suggest pursuing the Vigor tester yourself. If you don't know where Vault 81 is, it's near the old Chestnut Hillock Reservoir. Just look for all the water. You can't miss it.
You interested in coming to work for me? I have a good spot. You could set up shop.
And leave my cool-as-ice broker gig? No way! If information is power, then I'm the most affluent man in the Commonwealth. And, no offense, but working for someone would really cramp that image. Oh, yeah!
Thanks for your help.
You are more than welcome. And remember, if you got information to buy or information to sell, then you come see the coolest cat in the Commonwealth. The Ron!
You got orders?
Why do you ask?
Yeah, boss.
Hey.
What is it?
Never mind.
We going to get moving soon?
Maybe. Hey.
What's up, boss? Hey, boss, can we talk now?
Of course. What's up?
I just wanted to say that whole thing with Colton. I know we talked about it some, but it could be a sore spot between us, yeah? I mean, here I went and turned on the overboss. Who's to say I wouldn't do it again?
The thought had crossed my mind. Yeah.
Yeah, I guess pretty much. Look, Coulter was a piece of shit. I've been real clear about that with you. But that was all on me. I'm the one who talked him into being overboss in the first place.
And now you've gone and done the same thing to me.
Yeah, but hear me out. Right then, I thought Coulter was what this operation needed. Big, strong, didn't take shit from nobody. The gangs would fear and respect him, and he'd listen to me. I'd use all my years of experience to help him run things. But he was stubborn, let shit go to his head. Ain't the first time I've seen it, honestly, but it was one of the worst.
Oh my god. Put a big, dumb idiot in charge? What could possibly go wrong?
I gave him too much credit. I could admit that. One thing I've learned over the years Being the guy in charge also means you're the guy with the biggest target on your back. Whether it's another gang looking to take whatever you scrape together or some punk thinking he knows better than the boss, there is always someone gunning for you. I don't want that target on me, but if I can be the guy just behind the guy in charge, well, that suits me just fine. If I got his ear, I can steer things in a direction that benefits me, and usually
You wanna get behind me and whisper in my ear? Gage, I didn't know you had it in you.
Come on, boss. I'm being serious here for once. You ain't like Colton. That's what I'm getting at. You ain't like the other raiders I've run with. So far, you make a pretty damn good overboss. And it's been fun running with you. I'm just saying. Starting to be glad we teamed up is all. All right, fuck it. You know what I'm getting at. Let's get going.
Your thoughts?
You know, you're my
Hey.
favorite.
Need something from me? What do you need?
Hi.
I'm hoping that if Piper likes my work, I can get a job at Public Occurrences.
Hey.
I taught myself to play the harmonica when I was 5. Turns out I'm a pretty good teacher, but a horrible student.
I want to be the first great writer of the post-war world. I figure if I'm going to shoot for something, it might as well be the moon. I figure...
You read the paper? Damn synths. Hiding among us.
Sounds nuts to me.
Where's the inspiration for your music come from?
Well, some of it's personal, some of it I just make up. Funny thing is,
Don't bother,
people like
pal.
the fake
I ain't
stuff
seen
better.
nothing.
What do you
Ain't
think
heard
that says about the people?
Sounds like
I don't
nonsense to
know.
me.
I'm a musician, not a shrink.
Told you your luck wouldn't last forever.
How's it going?
His ties. Oh, Nick.
Something wrong?
Another stray coming in from the rain. Afraid you're too late. Office is closed.
I know you must be busy, but I won't take much of your time, miss. It's important.
You're right. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to be rude, but it's just... the detective... he's gone missing.
Don't worry. I can help. Tell me what happened.
Nick was working a case. Skinny Malone's gang had kidnapped a young woman, and he tracked them down to their hideout in Park Street Station. There's an old vault down there that they use as a base. I told Nick he was walking into a trap, but he just smiled and walked out the door like he always does.
Who's this Skinny Malone character?
I don't know much about him, but he's from Good Neighbor, and that means he's in the well-pressed suits and machine gun school of thuggery.
You said Malone's from Good Neighbor?
Yeah, it's a tough neighborhood. Northeast a ways. People with power there care about two things: style and body count.
I'll find him. You have my word.
Thank you. Nick should be easy to spot. He's always wearing that old hat and trench coat getup. Please, hurry.
I'm listening.
Be careful down in that subway. Who knows what could be living there now?
Okay. Heads up.
Yeah. Hey, boss.
Just wanted to check in, make sure we're doing okay.
We're all right. Could use a little more action in my opinion, but you're the boss.
That's all.
If you say so.
You staying out of trouble?
All right, old-timer. I've told you 1,000 times before. No one wants to listen to that crap. Turn it off.
这里来了的坏好way，再去关闭我希望。
Every fucking day. You still have no clue what I'm saying, do you?
我知道你在说什么，太糟糕了。你不知道我在说什么。
Fine. Forget it. They don't pay me enough for this shit.
以上立刻拜见。
How's it going?
公开混蛋。
Come again?
上帝，你听起来像一个完整的白痴。
Your ally in China. We urge you, as a friend of peace, dismiss the lies of your government. We are not the aggressor here. In fact, every day we pray for your safety
Pardon me.
and freedom from the bondage of your slavery. The sad truth is, Democrats on Wall Street and the
Put the gun down.
You okay?
So thirsty. Doctor says I can't drink liquor no more. Cola. Need a Nuka-Cola.
Put the gun down.
So thirsty. Nuka-Cola.
Don't move, Sim. What have you done with the real Riley? Where's my brother?
I swear I'm not a synth. Don't shoot, for God's sakes. We're family.
Put the gun down, now!
He's a Sith! He'll kill us all!
Kyle, no!
Okay, show's over. There are no synths in Diamond City, hear me? Just you folks and your damn paranoia.
Hey.
He pulled a gun on me. My own brother.
What happened?
I'm not a synth. I told him. I kept telling him. Why didn't he listen to me? I need a minute.
I need you to step away,
You
Scout.
need me to carry something. Say the word.
What's everyone still standing? Go back to your own damn...
Hey there.
Great green jewel. Diamond City is a place where everyone knows everyone, and no one talks to anyone.
That's impossible. Excuse me.
Glad you dropped by. You holding up, Blue?
Why are you calling me that?
'Cause of the blue jumpsuit you're wearing? You're a vault dweller. So here's the deal. I want an interview. Your life story in print. I think it's time Diamond City had a little outside perspective on the Commonwealth. You do that, and I'll tell you what. I'll come with you. Watch your back while you get used to the world above ground.
What kind of interview is this gonna be?
I ask ask you who you are, get your opinion on life out there, and maybe load up a few tough questions and keep it interesting. What do you say?
All right, Piper. I'm in.
Good. Let's get down to business. So, I know you're from a vault. How would you describe your time on the inside?
Why is that important? I'm here now, aren't I?
I told you, this is a perspective piece. People in Diamond City need to know you're from a different world than them. So, what was the vault like?
My family and I were frozen. I didn't spend much time in the vault.
Wait, they boxed you up in a fridge? The whole time? Are you saying you were alive before the war?
Yes. I'm over 200 years old.
Oh my god. The woman out of time. So, you've seen the Commonwealth, Diamond City. How does it compare to your old life?
Can you even compare the two? The world out here? It's not even close to the one I left.
Feeling a little homesick, are we? Can't say I blame you. Now, the big question. You came all this way looking for someone. Who is it?
My baby, Sean, was kidnapped. He's not even a year old.
The parent after the missing child. As heartbreaking today as it ever was. Tell me, do you suspect the Institute's involved?
The Institute? Who are they?
That, Blue, is the biggest mystery in the Commonwealth. No one really knows who or where they are, but their handiwork is all over. Synths. Synthetic people. Sent from their hidden labs to do the Institute's dirty work. Sometimes they even replace a person with a synth double. A little covert agent no one would ever suspect. Now, not everything that goes wrong has the Institute behind it, but there's always a chance. That's why I'm asking.
Sure sounds like they might be.
Not even a baby is safe from them. And people wonder why I can't just look the other way. For the last part of our interview, I'd like to do something different. I want you to make a statement to Diamond City directly. The threat of kidnapping is all but ignored in the Commonwealth. Everyone wants to pretend it just doesn't happen. What would you say to someone out there who's lost a loved one but might be too scared or too numb to the world to look for them?
No matter how much you want to give up, don't. You have to have hope that you'll see them again. Or at least that you'll know the truth.
A strong note to end on, Blue. Thanks. That's everything. It's gonna take some time to put this all together, but I think your story is gonna give Diamond City plenty to talk about. Anyway, I agreed to come with you, right? Watch your back? Just say the word when you're ready. I can't wait to see where this story goes next.
How's it going?
Way I see it, either you wind up getting shot, or you're the one holding the gun. I know how I want it.
Pretty much. Bingo. Nice.
Okay, I'm going to end it here because it's getting pretty long. It's already an hour and 45 minutes or 44 minutes. So thank you for coming by and watching my video.